are here with the magnificent Kenny Booth.
Who, me?
He is our guitarist for Disarm the Fallen. And Kenny, why don't you tell the fine folks what you're playing?
This is my main guitar. It has been since about, I don't know, 2016, 2017. This is an Ibanez RG, I have to read it, IX20FEQM. I hate how Ibanez does that.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
It's one of the Iron Label series. It came out, I think, in 2015. And this actually came into a pawn shop I was working at. Somebody sold it at a ridiculously low price, and I bought it at a ridiculously low price because I worked there. And that's the best thing that came out of that job. And so this is pretty much my main platform. It's just got, you know, regular schmegular Gibraltar bridge, nothing fancy, no trim, nothing like that. One volume. It's got a kill switch, a toggle switch here, but it's actually broken, so that doesn't even work. And a three-way. These are EMG, I believe, 81 and 60. Ebony fingerboard. I play D'Addario light top, heavy bottom, 10 through 52 strings, and we tune to drop C, which is C, G, C, F, A, D. Crazy girls can all day. And then let's see, we run through, I guess this is a monster cable. Yeah, monster. And we go to the classic Bad HORSIE. This is the first edition Bad HORSIE when they first came out. I think I bought this when I was like in high school. Never had a problem with it. Super durable. Love it. Sounds great.
Totally indestructible.
Yeah. It goes into the HARDWIRE chromatic tuner, another pawn shop acquisition. Not much to say about that. It's a tuner, it works. Goes to the Ibanez TS9. Basically that is just kind of a level boost and tone filter. There's not really a lot of drive going on. You can see the drive is almost all the way down. And then that goes into that gate pedal that you so graciously purchased for us.
Yeah, because the
amp does have some feedback.
It's got a little bit of
a little feedback.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it sounds great. I've been basically maxing it out at practice just to keep up with Greg's stuff, which I'm sure you'll see in a later video. Then we go to the TONEBONE. This is the most expensive pedal on my board, and definitely worth it because I think I'd sound disabled without this thing. This is like my core. This is, I think if you took one pedal away to totally screw me, it would be that pedal. But actually with this amp, I think I could get by with it now. With the Fender, I used to play a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, and just for metal and hard rock, the distortion channel is just not there for me on the Hot Rod Deluxe. So I leaned very heavily on the PLEXITUBE TONEBONE, and I got really used to it. So even now that I have an amp that has a better lead tone and better distortion, I still use that. What's cool about that is there's a on the lead channel, so you've got, this is the bypass, which is, you know, just a total clean, actually very clean sound without the TS9. The TS9 kind of uglies it up a tiny bit. It's kind of edge of breakup.
It definitely does the, you know, TS9 thing. Yeah.
Kind of almost a country tone or a Malcolm Young tone, you know. But after that, you've got two different distortions, and this is basically my rhythm tone right here. Nice and tight, you know, a little bit of a scooped mid sound, very, very bottom heavy. And then the lead channel has actually got a mid boost to it, so you get a little bit of a boost. And what's cool about this is that in the when you switch to the lead channel, you have an effects loop. So my one of my delay pedals is on all the time and just in the effects loop of my lead channel. So I have an automatic lead delay when I kick over onto that, which is pretty cool. And it also kind of helps out where you don't have to pedal tap dance quite as much. The only other thing I've really got going on is this TC Electronic chorus pitch modulator flanger. I barely use it. I think I leave it on the chorus setting and I use it on like 1 or 2 songs. So it's kind of one of those things that I have because it's cool. It's capable of a stereo sound, which I've used in the past in other rig configurations, but I'm not using now. I'm using it in a mono configuration. And not much else to say about that. Also a pawn shop acquisition. They had no idea what the fuck it was. And I got it for like, dude, I don't even want to say how much I got it for because that pedal is probably worth like 120 bucks. And I probably got it for like $25 or something. But like they didn't know what it was. And they had less than that in it. So there is that. And then I have another one of the same delay pedals. I just have the same delay, basically the same delay, very similar settings. I think one of the repeats is turned a little lower. And that's just to deal with like my cleans, basically. So
And those are Ibanez.
Yeah, they're both Ibanez DE7. They're both identical. One's a little bit older and more beat up than the other. That's about the only difference. And then we're running to the Hughes and Kettner TUBEMEISTer Deluxe 20, which initially Greg graciously bought for the band use, and Corey is buying from Greg, and I'm using because I'm a bum and my amp is broken. But they've allowed me to graciously use it. I've just got it on the clean setting, to be honest, because most of my stuff is coming from the TONEBONE, and like the EQ is kind of set pretty flat, except for a pretty generous bass boost here and a little bit of a mid cut, not much, just for a little bit of a scoopy kind of sound. I've got it turned down for video purposes, but most of the time on stage, it's rocking. It's dimed because it's 20 watts, so you know you can kind of get away with that. We're running that into a open back 2x12 cabinet.
Well loved.
I had no idea the brand. It's an Avatar.
It's an Avatar cab.
Avatar cab loaded with Laney H1280.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the speaker. I have no idea what that means to any of you, but if you're a speaker head, they're Laney H1280. They sound all right.
British thing.
They sound all right to me.
Thing.
Also not my cabinet, graciously on loan from Corey Cadaver. That's my rig at the moment, kind of in flux. What I traditionally play is over there off camera in the corner, a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, but over the years, a lot of the capacitors and a lot of the wiring is just kind of overheated. I hear they have a pretty bad overheating issue in general, so need a little bit of work done. If you're an amp tech and you happen to see this, like hit me up, I guess, and try not to take all my money.